Hey everybody, it's Kate Richburg live from Tucson early in the classroom morning. Hi Zoe Pie, hi Donna, hi everybody, hi Krista. Oh my gosh, so let me as always, use the camera to fix my hair. Good morning. I'm in my classroom space here in Tucson at the Jewelry Tools, at the Jewelry Tools booth at the Jogs show. And just a quick mention, I'm Kate Richburg, and as always, you can find everything Kate Richburg related, jewelry making related, at katerichbourg.com. You can also catch all of my broadcasts live from Tucson on Periscope, or they're archived later on Catch, or you could, morning mom, there's my mom, morning mom. You can catch them later on Catch. And finally, you can also find them much later after I get back from Tucson on my YouTube channel under the live from my studio section on there. So it's Friday, so it's my usual Periscope day. So I thought I'd jump in early. I'm going to turn this sucker around so you can see what's going on. So here's my classroom. It's super quiet, but in about an hour, I'm going to have 20 people in here. All doing some soldering and learning. You can see here's my commerce table. I need to do a little bit of cleaning up over there because there's a few bags that are out of order. And then over here, the basic soldering students, not only are they going to learn how to solder, but we've got some big old torches over there. We've got a micromotor. It's kind of like a Dremel. Where's the head of that micromotor? I wanted to show you guys. Oh, it's on the floor. Let me get that. There we go. We've got a micromotor here that I'm going to show how to use polishing and how to use with polishing. And I've got to get my purse out of the way, stashed before class. But I also have my jewel tool there, you guys, my beloved jewel tool. That's going to be working in class today. And then I'm also going to show people how to use this crazy drill press. This is the drill press that I have in my studio that I love, and the one that I promised to do. I sound so, you're not supposed to say I sound exhausted. You're supposed to say you sound exhilarated and ready to teach. Yeah, it's totally a long week. My voice is actually starting to go a little bit. No, it's okay. No worries. But there's the drill press right there, and that's the drill press I'm getting my cousin Zoe for her very, very belated Christmas gift, or perhaps an early Valentine's present, one of the two. You can see here, you guys, I'm gonna go around, and you can see there are all the tables. It feels like they're set up into eternity, doesn't it? Or into one of those long, like mirror and mirror things, you know, where the tables go on into infinity. Well, that's how it kind of feels. You are, Krista, you're working on rings. Awesome. I love that for a Friday. It's a good thing to be working on a Friday for sure. Let's take a look at everybody's soldering setup. So for every 2 students, you can see 2 students are going to be sitting right here. And then they've got their kit and they've got their way to get a hold of me here. And then each of the 2 students has their soldering setup. So just like I have in my book, we've got our solder pick and our soldering tweezers. Let me get that in frame. We've got a quench bowl. We've got some spray flux. We've got our paste solder, and there we have our torch right there. So, so that's every 2 students. I've got 20 students, so there's 1 soldering station for every 2 students, so we don't blow this place up, which is good. And so you can see we've got some tables have 4, some tables have 6. So it's going to be really fun for people, I hope, today, and we'll see what happens. I've got a little later on today. How do we deal with fumes? Well, you know, you can see this is a pretty big space up here. And, you know, I always say when I am traveling and teaching, it's not the ideal jewelry studio. Here, they're only going to be soldering maybe 20% of the time today, maybe a little bit more. But with the space being so big, I'm not super worried about fumes. We're not doing such huge projects, and you can see that the the blanks and stuff that people are using, the projects are going to be pretty small. However, there is way back in that corner, way back over there. Good morning, Miss Sarah. Yeah, where that roll-up door goes ahead and rolls up, so we can have some air come in here. I'm going to come tap you for just a second. I'm periscoping out to my people, so I thought, or my people, all my friends. So I hope that answers your question about the ventilation. But you guys, I have she's teaching class this morning too. I'm putting you on the spot. The fantastic Sarah Thompson. Sarah, will you take us over to your teaching space?
Oh, yeah.
So we can see, you guys, if you don't know Sarah's work, she's a craftsy instructor. And when I was out there filming, she had just filmed her class. And some of you may know her from her fantastic and amazing woven wire jewelry. Do you mind if I give it a shot? And do you have a copy of your book we can put out too? Do you have any left?
I have one. Oh wait, there's someone who I reserved.
Perfect.
Yeah, so that's what we're making today.
That's what. Okay, so this is today's project, you guys. What's this called? Oh, thanks,
The Laura Lee pendant.
It's called the Laura Lee pendant. Isn't that beautiful? And here's Sarah's. Sarah, when did your book come out?
It came out in September.
Oh, awesome. The Fine Art of Wire Weaving. Look at that. Weaving Techniques for Stunning Jewelry Designs by Sarah Thompson. Can we see the back of that?
Yes.
Look at that. Look, you guys, come on now. You're getting so many hearts. Look at, people are loving this. Yes, I know, the Laura Lee pendant. That's right, Lorelei Urtozal. Oh my gosh. Look at that. So there she is right there. And I'm going to scan. Do you mind if we scan?
Go right ahead.
So here's some of her fantastic jewelry that she has for sale here also at the show. Look at how amazing. You know, I call myself a wire worker, but I am no wire worker compared to Miss Sarah. Look at this, you guys. Look at these rings. Oh, and these earrings. Wait a minute.
Which are a class.
I am so distracted. Look at that. And look at these rings, you guys.
And the earrings are nice because they're
Look at that dimension. Oh my
dimensional.
gosh. And you guys, wait, Zoe, I know how much. Oh, my mom said, tell her I'm getting her book. Go on, Mom. Go on right now. Jump on and get one. Look at her. Look at these cuffs. Zoe, I know you love cuffs. Aren't those crazy?
This one is in the book.
Oh, great. That one's in the book. Beautiful, right? And look at these rings, you guys. Look at that beautiful ring.
And that's in the book too.
Oh, it's so lovely.
Most of my samples right now are books.
Mm-hmm. And what gauge do you use, Sarah, usually when you weave?
28 to 30 gauge.
28 to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the things I really was, I was super impressed by your teaching method. You have this really cool way of showing. You have little like wooden dowels and stuff.
Right over there.
It's right over there. Oh, do you mind if I show it?
Yeah.
So you guys, Sarah, you know, you'd think learning all of that crazy, good morning, Diane, learning all of that crazy fine wire work. I'll show you the book name before we sign off. But look at what Sarah does with her weaving. She has that kind of stand-in, and so you teach the different weaves that way.
And all the students get one to practice on.
That's great. So instead of practicing on tiny little wire,
you first practice on this to make sure you have it down, and I can see that you have it down.
Right.
It's hard to see when it's a small form.
Uh-huh.
And when I teach this, I can see, oh, you skipped a stitch, and this is what happened.
That's so
or
clever.
As they're weaving, and they're like, oh, something's not working well, I can go back to this, mimic what they did, and then show them large what went wrong, and then how to do it properly.
And so that's why your students always come out with such good projects.
Yes,
oh my
because
gosh,
of this.
it's so clever. I was
It's
like,
the
how does
simplest
that girl teach that fine gauge wire? That's amazing. And how long have you been teaching?
5 years.
5 years.
This is my first time though going national.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so super exciting.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at your book one more time so everybody can see it. And you guys, she has a fantastic craftsy class. I know, isn't it it's a great teaching tool. You can see, Sarah, and it's put out by Interweave Press.
Yes.
Do you have a website that people can find you?
Unfortunately, it's broken right now.
Okay.
Someone hacked it.
All right.
But you can do Sarah Thompson wire artist or jewelry.
Okay.
I have a Flickr account, Facebook.
Okay.
My Facebook is Serendipity.
Okay.
But I noticed if you do Sarah Thompson jewelry or wire artist.
It'll come up.
Yeah, pull
And
up.
what's the name of your craftsy class?
Basic bracelets, or bracelets, basics, and beyond.
Bracelet basics and beyond with
It's a
Sarah
mouthful.
Thompson. Yes, and the Craftsy class, if you guys just jump onto Craftsy, you can sign up for their email list. You can sign up and get great specials on classes and stuff. And if you take the class, Sarah pops in and answers questions and stuff as well. It's a great platform if you haven't found it.
Yeah, and the focus is teaching this weave. Mm-hmm. And this is one of the bracelets
Yeah, that's one of the bracelets.
that we actually make.
Oh, that's great. That is a beautiful bracelet. I'm totally hooked on this. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And here's Sarah's teaching space. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much, Sarah, for letting me put you on the spot. If you're in
I'm
here
just glad
with
I have
me,
my makeup
I
on.
bet you look fantastic. Thank you so
Thanks.
much. And so, Sarah Thompson, you guys, thanks so much for being on my Periscope with
Yeah.
me. Thank you. I'm going to walk back to my classroom now, over here. You know, I totally put people on the spot. My poor friends are like, God, Kate, put that damn Periscope thing down. But you know what? In the end, it's really fun and they love it. So I'm like, that's right. I'm going to keep doing it. I don't care. So a little later today, Francesca, if you're out there watching, I saw you log on. Francesca and I are going to have a little something for you on Periscope later today. We might do some dueling Periscopes. Would be kind of fun when we have a class break. Good morning. Come on in. You're here for class?
Yeah, this is the soldering.
The soldering class. Look at you guys. I have one student here already. Go ahead and choose your space. So that means you guys are off. So I'll see you guys a little bit later, and mark your calendars for Monday, you guys. I'm leaving on Monday, but before I hop on that plane, I have a super exciting broadcast to share with you. You're not going to believe it. It's going to be awesome. All right. This is Kate Richburg. For all things Kate Richburg, you can find me at katerichbourg.com, live from the Tucson Gem Shows. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys soon.